multiculturalism, because that is the reason why we are comparing liberals with multiculturalists. Because the point is that whatever ideologies we are reading out, they are not applied in system. Only liberalism and to some extent socialism, they are only applied in the political system. We don't have any feminist state on this earth, whether it is liberal or socialist. Gandhism is a merely ideology unable to come in political system. Fascism, it was for a brief time, for 20 years. Therefore, reading out ideology and practicing the institution and political system is entirely different. That is the reason why liberals are very much dominating in the entire world. Because most of the political system directly indirectly prefer liberal ideas. Therefore, having ideas is something different. Making them in a political system is entirely different. Feminists are unable to make their own state. Even Marxist state was demolished. Fascist, wipe out. Gandhian, still we are searching Ramaraj. Either socialism or liberalism. Only two ideologies were successfully established their own political system. And most importantly, in terms of economy, there is no substitute of capitalism as such. As of now, Marx was looking for destruction of capitalism. Even Marxism was destroyed. Forget about capitalism. तो सवाल यह है कि आखिर में if liberalism is there for multiculturalism, it's very interesting whether multiculturalism extension of liberalism, part of liberalism, or opposite to liberalism, bone of contention. The matter of fact is that multiculturalism is one of the branches of liberalism, nothing else. Because multiculturalists are not able to establish their own political system like liberals. But why this entire idea of multiculture came? If you look the name very clearly, why the idea of multiculturalism is very interesting. Because you know the fundamental principle of liberalism, I will again repeat the same. If you look the fundamental principle of liberalism, with few exceptions, liberals believe that individual is an atom. Fundamental belief of liberals. If individual is an atom, the history of individual doesn't matter. Culture of individual doesn't matter. A religion of individual doesn't matter. Again, I'm repeating. If they are believing individual is an atom, so therefore, I shouldn't ask that what is your history, from where you are coming. No, this is not liberal question. भाई आप महाराष्ट्र से हो कि आंध्रा से हो कि उत्तराखंड से हो, आई डोंट केयर. बिकॉज आपकी हिस्ट्री क्या है, इन विच ईयर यूर बोर्न, आई हैव नथिंग टू डू द बैड. आई एम नॉट बॉदर अबाउट दैट वेयर यूर बोर्न. I have nothing to do with the idea that from where, which language you speak. I don't worry that what kind of a faith you keep. Therefore, that is the point. Individual is an atom. तो आपकी हिस्ट्री से मुझे मतलब नहीं है, कल्चर से मुझे मतलब नहीं है, रिलीजन से मुझे मतलब नहीं है. That is the point. Probably I am a time and again repeating the fact that liberals believe individual as an atom. And how they believe individual in atom? Every individual, they are having reason first. Every individual looking for their own interest second. And third, Bentham says that forget about interest. Every individual is seeking for more and more happiness. Third, who are individual? So would you like to eat ice cream after class? हम क्लास आइसक्रीम के लिए चलें क्लास के बाद, समोसे के लिए. Everybody is agree. उसमें हिस्ट्री कल्चर क्या बात है देखने को. A lot of can happen over cup of coffee. तो चलो क्लास के बाद कॉफी पीते हैं. Anybody is refusing my invitation? This is merely invitation in ideas. अरे भाई सिंपल सी बात है. That is the idea of liberals. That is point. आपको पता है what liberals believe that. Even forget about somebody saying that American. That is the reason what I am saying that Trump is not behaving like liberals. Trump is pointing out somebody is Asian, somebody is Mexicans, somebody is Africans, This is not liberal teenage. What liberal believe that individual is first, individual is most important. Individual is an atom. That is reason liberals believe that caste, religion, language, even to some extent, these identities are ethnic identities. Nothing to do with that. That is a point we always repeated, that liberals are very progressive ideology, very forward-looking ideology. On that basis, we are assuming that liberal ideology is a progressive, forward-looking. That is the first. Individual is an atom. First idea, because we want to compare multiculturalist. So again, we are repeating the liberalism. This is repetition. If I will tell you Rawls, again we have to repeat the liberalism. Idea same. अब सवाल ये है, if they are liberals, so obviously what liberals believe that in a constitutional idea of a constitution, the basics of liberals, they believe in the idea of equal voting and equal citizenship. They believe in idea of equal voting, one person, one vote, liberal idea. Equal citizenship, liberal idea. That is reason. Let's see, कभी कभी आप अपने आधार कार्ड को देखो, वोटिंग कार्ड को देखो, no discrimination. A person is above than age of 18. It is universal franchise is there. Every person is entitled to cast a vote. Therefore, it doesn't matter that which caste, religion, race any person belong. They are having equal citizenship. And that is liberal idea. And it is not only equal citizenship, most importantly, state may be night watchman, state may be a welfare state, but one thing is clear, state never discriminate with any citizen on the basis of a caste, religion, sex, place of birth. You remember Article 15 of Indian Constitution? Therefore, our Constitution is liberal. Our Constitution says that state will never discriminate any citizens only on the basis of caste, religion, race, the place of birth, sex. These are the traditional basis. That is reason. Time and again, what we have repeated the fact that liberals don't believe in idea of a community. They believe in individualism. They don't believe in idea of a community because they are fearing with community. And while liberals are having fear with community, there is a valid reason behind that. You know that why? Why liberals are individual centric? Why liberals speak for liberty? Why liberals are saying that state is neutral? Everybody is having equal voting right. Everybody, let's see our constitution. Anybody can hold the office of a president unless becoming citizen of India. Becoming a citizen of India or anything else is there, caste, religion, race? No. Or becoming member of parliament, citizen. Or becoming a judge, citizen. Everywhere, this is a state is a neutral, impartial. State never discriminate any people on the basis of identity of community. That is a reason why we know that liberalism is a progressive ideology, modern ideology, and liberal state is always based on the idea of a constitutionalism, which grant liberty and right for every citizen. This is base of liberalism. Again, I have repeated the same, and time and again, what I have repeated you, what I have told you, because they believe in market economy. That is a logical outcome. If every individual is free, if a state is not discriminatory with anything related to caste, religion, caste, and language, therefore they believe in market economy. They believe in tolerance. They believe in reason. But the question is that why they ignore history? Why they ignore community? Why they ignore culture? Why they don't like religion as such? That is reason liberals are always secular. Because religion is a matter of faith for the people. State has nothing to do with religion. So the question is that why they dislike community. First, we want to see start debate with that point. Why they don't like community? Obviously, how you can write few points. Then you will enter into idea of a multiculturalism. First point. मल्टीकल्चर तो आपने बताया नहीं, तो वापस बताने क्या बात है? मल्टीकल्चर में बताया ही नहीं अभी तो. वी आर बिगिनिंग विद लिबरलिज्म. आई डिडंट टेल यू व्हाट इज मल्टीकल्चरलिज्म. तो दोबारा बताएंगे बात तो हो जब एक बार बता लेते. कुछ नहीं बताया मैंने कुछ बताया ही नहीं. सिंपल. इट मीन्स first I am telling you the feature of liberals, because let's see, if you are comparing, liberals believe in multiculturalism. For liberals, culture is important. For multiculturalists, culture is important, but for liberal, no culture, no community. अच्छा, कल्चर कम्युनिटी की होती है, इंडिविजुअल की होती है? Liberals don't believe in community, so how they can believe in culture? Answer is very straightforward. But what is multiculturalism? I will tell you. So you start from here. First point. Kymlicka. Kymlicka is the name of a scholar, multiculturalist. See, once you write the answer, always refer the historical condition. Without writing historical condition, things are not connected. तभी तो हम देख क्यों ऐसी बात हुई. तो आई हैव अगेन कंपेयर फैसिज्म, मार्क्सिज्म. Without telling you fascism, Marxism, how you can understand the rise of neoliberalism? वो एक ही लाइन में से ही लिखना चाहिए उसको. Why Kymlicka was this scary? Because Kymlicka thought that whosoever emphasized our community, and this is true in the entire Western political thought. If you look any scholar who is putting emphasis over community, he has become enemy of the liberty. That was the reason, because practical experience during First and Second World War, or between the First and Second World War, after Second World War. But let's see, then suddenly what happened? Liberals were confronting with the idea of community. Why suddenly liberals were confronting with the idea of community? Because once Americans were making a nation state, the same happened with the German. Same happened with the most of European countries. If you look at the nation making of European countries, it was based on linguistic basis. Most of the European countries. And in US, obviously it was not based on a language, but it was on the basis of political principle. But in 1960s onwards, particularly 70s, there was very change occurred in the Europe and America. Let's see, in a country like Canada. देखो चीजें बदली कैसे. कंट्री लाइक कनाडा, ऑस्ट्रेलिया, यूके एंड यूएस. अब देखोगे इन कंट्रीज में, इवन इन फ्रांस टू. लेट्स सी, इन कनाडा एज ऑफ नाउ 10 lakhs Indians are residing, especially people of Punjab. That is the point. चंडीगढ़ से लोग दिल्ली नहीं आते, चंडीगढ़ से सीधा किधर जाते हैं? कनाडा. So that is the true. In Canada, if 10 lakhs Indians are also residing, in Canada there has always been a French and English-speaking people. The people who were residing in the Quebec province, they are French speakers. Rest of the people who reside in Canada, they speak English. Therefore, people who were residing in the Quebec province, they were already demand a kind of a separate state for themselves, and they were saying that our right is somehow ignored. So we are not getting the equal right. The very interesting principle is that these are democratic states. Remember, these are state democratic. These are states which are granting equal right for every citizen. These are states which is not at all discriminating their citizens on the basis of caste, religion, or sex. Because these states are not like North Korea. I'm not repeating here the example of any other state. So can you imagine any probability of discrimination in these states? But very interestingly, in Australia, what happens? Almost 10 lakhs Indians also residing in Australia. Same happens in UK. In UK, the people who speak Scottish, Wales, since very beginning, they demanded for autonomy. They were also saying that why majority of the people are English. Why we should speak English? We don't have any representation. And in US, as of now, 40 lakhs Indians are residing in US. In the population of 30% population of France is comprised of Muslims, especially the people of Muslim who were migrated from Algeria to the France. As of now, you know that US became the country which is the multi-ethnic, and US became a country that is comprised of the multicultural. Therefore, once you look the idea of multiculturalism, therefore a country which is a place of a country where people belong to various cultures are residing together. That is a multicultural. Very interesting. Indian society has always been multicultural since its birth. That was not with these countries. Earlier these countries were obviously it was a supremacy of white people, majority English speaking white people. But later, what happened because of migration? Because of migration, because of the people coming from here to there, their ethnic composition changed very interestingly. And once their ethnic composition changed, so let's see the question how this idea of multiculturalism come. अब जरा सोच के देखो कि कनाडा में अगर कोई पर्सन बिलोंग टू सिख कम्युनिटी, Canadian government says that everybody is a compulsorily wear a helmet for driving a bike. Is it possible for a people belong to Sikh community to have a helmet? So does it mean that the person belong to Sikh community or a minority community needs some special concession? You say that equality. We are not objecting. These countries are democratic, therefore they are granting the equal citizenship. They are granting the equal voting right. They are very much neutral, not discriminating on the basis of cultural factors. But it was seen, or it was hidden, that there was some indirect cultural biasness, or indirectly there was some culture which was in majority had influence over that country. Therefore, the question is very simple. We needed some concession for person belong to Sikh community. Same happen a Muslim. If a woman belong to Muslim community, if they want to wear a scarf, so why they are not allowed to go in a school with a scarf? Again, the question emerges in the same. And let's see, the same people, they were the citizens of the Canada, Australia, UK. They were equal citizens, but medium of education was only English. Festivals only celebrated, that is Christmas. In the US, what happened? Only holiday that is declared over Christmas. No other holidays allowed. The Hindus are there, Muslims are there, Christians are also there. Let's see, in that way, India is more multicultural than any other nation in the world. Multiculturalism has been the part of Indian Constitution in form of Article 29 and 30, because we are granting the rights for the minorities that we read out in the Indian Section 2. But these countries were not facing this kind of experiences because Indian society has always been multiculturalism, and therefore we are Indian Constitution. How many languages are there in 8th schedule? 22. 22 languages are already included in the 8th schedule. Therefore, we are very multicultural, but these countries will experience the new ideas. And let's see, multiculturalists were saying that. अब बड़ी सिंपल सी बात है, बहुत सिंपल लैंग्वेज में अगर इसको बताएं, कहा भी जाता है, if you want to get a dollar, why people go there? डॉलर लेना है, डिग्निटी लेना है. What is the idea of liberalism? If everybody is an atom, everybody is having same dignity. Individual or man is end in itself. That is the basic of liberal philosophy. That is the idea of Kant. Even Roles said the same. Self is priority would end. Only sentence is changed. The vision is the same. Liberals are very much believing an idea of individual as end in itself. If every individual is equal, every individual is an end in itself, why we are discriminating with people? Not directly, indirectly, because there is only majoritarian language is there. No vacation is there over the festival of a minority community. Even there is a ill treatment, and how this kind of ill treatment you can see indirectly. Recently, there was a news of yesterday. Some person belonged to Indian origin became the officer in US government, and she had a bindi. मतलब उसने बिंदी लगा रखी थी ना. You got the news or not? He was trolled by US citizens, and US citizens said, "Why Indians? Any worthy American was not available for that office." That was the point. Australians are saying that, see, Indians, how we are supposed to grant equal citizenship for the Indians. Therefore, citizenship, let's see the name of book of Kymlicka, multicultural citizenship. Citizenship should be cultural, citizenship should be political. Book की name आराम से देखा करो. Read between the lines. But see, let's see the name of book, multicultural citizenship. Citizenship is a political or cultural. Political citizenship is already equal, but cultural citizenship is not equal. What is the theme of multiculturalism? Some special right for the minority community. See, what is the basic theme of multiculturalism? Special right. Again, I'm repeating that, not equal right. Special right for the minority community. That is multiculturalism. And let's see, what is the idea of multiculturalism? Just I'm telling you some few points. What is the idea of multiculturalism? If you look the basic policy of multiculturalism, how we can practice multiculturalism? Let's see, I am asking question. There should be uniform civil code, or Muslims should be allowed to keep their own culture and faith? According to multiculturalism, there should be an idea of a uniform civil code, or every community should allow to keep their own faith, own marriage, own culture, and that is the idea of multiculturalism. In a multicultural society, because you should not assume that whatever is done by majority, that should be imposed over minority, because you will very interestingly see, in a democratic country like India, or in democratic country like anywhere in the world, there is a cultural influence of majority. So we are having citizenship of two factors. First, we are citizen of a political community. If we are citizen of a political community like a state, we are equal, but same time we are a citizen of a cultural community. And if somebody is citizen of cultural community, then he is not getting the equal dignity and equal respect and equal representation anywhere. This is a multiculturalism. So how we can have a multiculturalism? No uniform civil code first. No uniform civil code. Second, allow the scarf. You should allow the scarf in the educational institution. In Karnataka earlier, there was a dispute that why a girl is allowed to have a scarf while going in the school. So in a multicultural society, this kind of freedom they must get. Multiculturalism. Next, there must be dual citizenship. There should be affirmative action. There should be dual citizenship. There should be affirmative action. Affirmative action means the people belong to Sikh community should be given reservation in the schools. Rather than discrimination, it means here it is a discrimination is done by state, but in favor of minorities. Minorities are supposed to get some special rights, but culturally they are minority. Politically they are equal. Even there is a cultural biasness that exists indirectly in any democratic nation. So how you can protect their culture? While granting some special rights. Special rights only for the community belong to minority. Special preferences, special treatment. That is the idea of multiculturalism. Therefore, affirmative action, no uniform civil code. Even everybody, every lady belong to Muslim community must have a right to wear a burqa. Switzerland have a keep a ban over the burqa in public appearances. In in the French government, no scarf is allowed within the school, inside the school, because French are saying that this is this is the scarf and burqa is very against idea of equality of sex, because our constitution believe that equality among the sex. Why we are discriminating male and female? Therefore, they are saying that no burqa, no scarf is allowed. And critics are saying that indirectly they're assuming that everybody should wear jeans and top, because that is the culturally suitable for one particular group, may not be suitable for other particular group. Therefore, as of now, in a multicultural society, people are demanding for a special right for the minority community. And that is the idea of multiculturalism. Not only that, but we must introduce a multi-linguistic education policy. There should be multi-linguistic education policy. Even in constitution and law, even in constitution and law, we should protect the interests of minorities. In schools, there should be multi-linguistic education. Even the minorities must be receive education in their mother tongue. That is a constitutional provision of India. It is the responsibility of a state to provide the minority community. Even this is the provision under Article 350A. States should provide the free and compulsory education for the minority community. Therefore, that is a provision of India. This provision should be available for every part in the world, like in Canada, like in Australia, like in US. Therefore, multilinguistic education, it is should be part of constitution. In India, it is part of constitution. There should be enactment of new law which allow the special right for the minorities and a special representation. Next, what is a multiculturalism? A spatial representation of minorities. A spatial representation of minorities. You know that even we are very much elected nation. Our parliament is being elected by the people, but the number of member of House of People is 543. How many people are member of parliament belong to minority community? Because what happens in a democratic nation, we are introducing the method of election that is a technically first past the post system. In the election system of first past the post, who is going to get elected? The person who get the vote of majority. Obviously, there is very less chance for the minority community to be elected. Therefore, you are a democratic system, but there is a systematic discrimination with minority, not directly, indirectly, because we are having two citizens. One is citizenship that is of a state. One is citizenship that belong to our culture. That belong to our culture. So that is the idea of multiculturalism, a special right for the minority. And these are the methods how we can provide a special right for the minorities. And therefore, that will make democracy more inclusive. That will make an idea of differentiated citizenship. That will recognize the dignity of everyone. And see, what multiculturalists are saying, that there is a need of integration of people belong to minority community, not assimilation. Object is not assimilation. But why there is a problem? Let's see what Kymlicka again said, that why multiculturalist rights are not granted for the people. There is a fear in liberal state. Because what is a fear in liberal states? See, I want to tell example. तो कैसे होता है आपको पता है कि once government of India is coming with Kendriya Vidyalaya, Navodaya Vidyalaya, primarily it appears that this is a way to impart education welfare service. But in hidden, what government of India want to promote Hindi. भाई तमिलनाडु में तो कोई हिंदी बोलेगा नहीं. But once somebody get education in the Navodaya Vidyalaya, Kendriya Vidyalaya, Hindi, you must read out Hindi. For your PMC school, you must read out Hindi. In the state government school, there is no provision for Hindi. And that is a way. Therefore, once government of India is coming with some welfare facilities, because that Kymlicka further said that, while liberals are very much hesitating, so they are fearing of kind of fragmentation. What they are saying that they look more for assimilation than integration. What is the idea of multiculturalism? Integrate the minorities rather than assimilate. So how you can integrate? Respecting their culture, giving some special rights, and this is very much important in a welfare state. हुआ क्या? Especially look, wherever minorities community are there, they may be economic wealthy, but except Indians. अब बड़ी interesting बात आप देखोगे, wherever Pakistanis are there, they are living in a very impoverished condition. Wherever the people of Mexicans, let's see the condition of Mexican in US. Wherever the people from Africa and France, wherever people of Africa in US are still marginalized. Algeria are in France still marginalized. Therefore, this is a new challenge. Otherwise, these countries are known as a prosperous country. So how you can allow a community which is living in our country in a condition of poverty, illiteracy, so they are not even able to qualify the examination, so their representation, educational institutions are not better. So this was a challenge for these nations. But let's see here, Indians are very exceptions. Particularly Indians were residing in US. Sundar Pichai, Satya Nadella, IITians are there. IIM graduates are there. Richest minority. So they are not looking for their richest minority. They are not looking for any welfare facility on the part of the state. They are not looking any welfare facility, but they are also seeking for equal respect, because you know that. Let's see, I have drawn two figures here. कहीं की ग्राफिकल प्रेजेंटेशन होना चाहिए आंसर में. लोग कहते हैं जीएस में करेंगे तो ऑप्शनल में क्यों नहीं कर सकते? इफ देयर इज लॉजिकल. तो आप देखोगे पॉलिटिकल सिटीजनशिप, दिस इज द वन फिगर व्हिच वी आर ड्राइंग. Politically, everybody is equal. Everybody is having equal right. Citizenship is equal. That is the political citizenship. Here, this figure is hierarchical. Hierarchical means on the top there are few, on the bottom more. If we are moving from bottom to top, the number will go down, power will increase. Therefore, what happens in cultural citizenship? Let's see, in America and Europe, being white is always superior than being a black. This is a cultural division. This is the reason why there is a need of multiculturalism. See, there is always, being a male is always superior to being a female. Being a heterosexual is all considered as a good than homosexual. Even being a European is considered always good than being an Asian. This is a cultural citizenship. So we are not getting enough attention. We are not getting enough respect. And what multiculturalists are demanding, this is the reason what Kymlicka says, that multicultural citizenship. So Kymlicka is not worried about political citizenship, because once somebody becomes citizenship of their country in democratic state, automatically they will get the same amount of right. But in case if we speak for the cultural citizenship, scenario is very different. In case of a cultural citizenship, scenario is very different. That is idea here. Kymlicka speak for a cultural citizenship. So you can write next point. अब see हिमालय इज हायरार्किकल. हिमालय के टॉप पे जब बैठोगे नीचे ज्यादा लोग रहेंगे. देखो यहाँ पे हायरार्किकल क्या होता है. ब्यूरोक्रेटिक ऑफिस डीएम एक होता है कि बहुत ज्यादा होता है. और कांस्टेबल्स प्यून्स हायरार्किकल. Once you are going upward, power will increase, people will decrease. Once we are going downward, opposite. Let's see. For a multiculturalist, how ethnicity should be the issue. In liberalism, let's see. In liberalism, liberals are very progressive. Liberals are opposing ethnicity, community, culture. But multiculturalists are coming with ethnicity, community, culture. Don't you think that is very opposite? So multiculturalists are part of liberals, or they are just opposing liberals? They are part of liberals, or they're just how you can have a accommodation of a multiculturalist with the liberals? Are you recognizing importance of that? Liberals are accommodating ethnicity, community, culture in the liberal debate. The people who believe in individual atom, equal citizenship, and if they are accepting culture, community, then don't you think that this may be a take over liberty? This is a very interesting idea. Therefore, by 1960s, and why this idea came, I told you the reason, because of the growing migrants. Because of growing migrants in these countries. Now, liberalism was facing a new idea. And my dear friend, why this debate is becoming very interesting as of now. Earlier, liberals were receiving threat from Marxism. They have defeated the fascist. They have defeated the Marxism. I will tell you Marxism later, but I want to tell you, Marxists also believe in community. But for them, community is not cultural, community is economic. Repeating the term, Marxists believe in a community. Multiculturalists also believe in community. But for multiculturalist, community is a cultural, language, realism, ethnicity. That is a even race. This is the point of consideration for multiculturalist. But for Marxist, what is economic community? Means of production, relation of production, distribution of resources, ownership of resources. That is a Marxist paradigm. Very interesting. And let's see. That is reason once liberals are watching that no Marxist threat is now. What liberals are believing that now we don't have any Marxist threat. Now it was a new debate. Culture became very important. Culture became very important. This is also new development in the entire idea political theory. And this is also an indication of decline of Marxism to some extent. Because Marxists want to understand society only from the economic viewpoint. Marxist way to understand society is merely economic. But multiculturalists are coming with the cultural factor, ethnic factor. That is very crucial. That is very interesting. Very crucial factor. That is very interesting. And the question again comes, whether multiculturalists are away from the liberals or there is some scope of a reconciliation. Whether multiculturalists can be reconciled with liberals or not. Multiculturalists can be reconciled with liberals or not. Answer is yes. How? Then how you see? We can point out various commonality between liberals and multiculturalists. How we can have assimilation? Let's see. How we can have assimilation? We can point out various ideas of commonality. And why commonality? Because multiculturalists believe in a democratic state rather than authoritarian state. So that is the key difference. Entire debate of multiculturalism is not arising in China, not arising in a dictatorship, because dictators don't allow the right liberty. So forget about majority and minority. And why this is the idea of multiculturalism grow in a European society, American? Because gradually they became more democratic. And gradually they have realized that democracy is not merely the government by majority. That is the reason the debate of culture, ethnicity became very interesting. That is the reason both believe in democratic form of government. Both are not ready to compromise with the principle of constitutionalism. Even, and liberals are not against welfare facilities. Likewise, a multiculturalist. Liberals are not against welfare facilities. Multiculturalists only speaking for additional facilities for the minorities. Therefore, neoliberals may have some grievances against welfare facilities, but in practice, egalitarians, welfare state. So they're also assuming the same amount of welfare state. And obviously, they can't compromise with liberty. How liberals can compromise with liberty and rights? Liberty and rights is always primary than the welfare. Liberty and rights is always primary than the welfare. This is a very much accepted fact. Both believe in same. But let's see. What is the difference if you look liberals and multiculturalists? How we can have accommodation? You know that liberals and multiculturalists can be combined. Let's see. अब सवाल है पर्सन ए, पीपल बिलोंग टू सिख कम्युनिटी. कैसे लिबरलिज्म और मल्टीकल्चरलिज्म को हम रिकंसाइल कर सकते हैं? पीपल ए पर्सन ए बिलोंग टू सिख कम्युनिटी want to marry person A, Sikh community, Sukhvinder want to marry with किसको मैं नाम लिखूं? एलिना. मैंने एलिना तो मेरे क्लास. ओह माय गॉड, आई कांट राइट एलिना. चलो एलिजाबेथ, चलो मैं लिख दिया एलिजाबेथ. अब सवाल है, सुखविंदर वांट टू मैरी विथ एलिजाबेथ. इन द मीन टाइम फादर ऑफ सुखविंदर केम, एंड फादर ऑफ सुखविंदर सेज दैट ओ माय गॉड सुखविंदर, योर पंजाबी पुत्र, forgetting our culture, forgetting our pride, and you are marrying with. In Punjab, it is Gori. In the local language, they said Gori. It means, oh my God, Sukhvinder is marrying a girl that doesn't belong to our community. Therefore, families forcing Sukhvinder for not engage in marriage with Elizabeth. It means, don't you think that? And why Sukhvinder is being forced on the name of community, on the name of culture? Will multiculturalists accept that? No. Therefore, you know that they are bad. Kymlicka says that they are bad multiculturalists. Who is a bad multiculturalist? On the name of culture, if individual liberty is sacrificed. That is the idea of bad multiculturalist. Because what is the primary idea for liberty? Liberalism. Liberty is a primary, liberty is sacrosanct. So you can't sacrifice liberty for the sake of protection of community. लेकिन बात को दूसरे का कॉन्सेप्ट में देख लो. See, Sukhvinder is very much willing to go to Gurdwara, and the father of Sukhvinder, they are allowed to have a kirtan. They can engage any langar in the Gurdwara. So even they can have a turban They are entitled to protect their culture, but they are not forcing Sukhvinder to marry with a girl. They are good multiculturalists. Even culture can be protected without harming the liberty. That is good multiculturalist. You can preserve the culture without interfering in liberty of any person. They are good multiculturalist. So good multiculturalist simply means the father of Sukhvinder. So they are allowed to have their own gatherings, praying, but they are not supposed to force their son and daughters for marry in a particular community. Therefore, Kymlicka is having idea of a good multiculturalist as well as bad multiculturalism. So this is the first viewpoint, that is a Kymlicka. But let's see, we are having Bhikhu Parekh, who is again writing Rethinking Multiculturalism. And now we are also considering the fact that end of multiculturalism. But some people are saying that now multiculturalism is dying. There is end of multiculturalism. End of multiculturalism बात आपके नोट्स में नहीं लिखोगे, that I will tell you. तो अब आप देखोगे, any question over that? But as name suggests, Kymlicka is a Western scholar, so he is having some different viewpoint. लेकिन एक बड़ी इंटरेस्टिंग बात ये होती है, Kymlicka is having some different opinion than Bhikhu. Bhikhu Parekh is a professor of political science, teaching in London. Belong to, as name says, belong to India. तो Bhikhu Parekh is very closer to us because मास्टर्स में उन लोगों ने हम लोगों को डिग्री दी थी. Bhikhu Parekh, बिकॉज हम लोगों को जब कन्वोकेशन हुआ था तो डिग्री दैट वाज डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड बाय द सेम Bhikhu Parekh. अब उस जमाने में फोटोग्राफ वगैरह होते नहीं थे, तो उनकी याद इसलिए बहुत ज़्यादा आ जाती है. तो व्हाट इज द आइडिया Bhikhu Parekh? तो आप देखोगे कि Bhikhu Parekh wrote a book. Some people also write BHEEQ, so you can write in both. Bhikhu Parekh, Rethinking Multiculturalism. Bhikhu Parekh wrote book Rethinking Multiculturalism. और देखो उसमें प्रॉब्लम कहाँ पे आती है. अब लेट्स सी, इफ वी आर, बिकॉज मल्टी, एज नेम सजेस्ट, multiculturalists are speaking for a protection of minority rights. They want to have a protection of minority rights. Even they want to have a equal respect and dignity of minority rights. They want to have some special rights for the minority community. That is the crux of the multiculturalist. But let's see what Kymlicka is saying, that there is a two type of minorities, native as well as migrant. So let's see, Kymlicka is having the idea that there are two type of minorities, that is, one is native and another is migrant. Let's see, for example, in Canada, native minorities are French. In Spain, Basque, the people belong to Basque, they are having native minorities. In UK, Welsh and Scottish, they are having native minorities. So once we are having native minorities and other migrant like Asian, so what is native minority? Like in Spain, that is the Basque, BASQUE. In Spain, there is a Basque. In UK, Scottish. Scottish and Wales. These are example of native minorities. And here, migrant minorities like Asians, Africans, and Africans, In Canada, there may be the Quebec. It means Africans. तो कई बार native minorities को Kymlicka, what is the argument of Kymlicka? Kymlicka said that minority rights should not be granted for the migrant minorities because they are coming in our countries in search of economic prosperity, material prosperity. So their motto is not to preserve the culture. Because if culture would have been the primary factor, see why people of Punjab, they want to settle in Canada. Obviously not for preserving culture. If they're so keen to preserve the culture, so it is better to stay in Jalandhar. Better to stay in the Punjab and do Bhangra. And once we are landing in Canada, then why we are demanding for the Bhangra? That was the argument of Kymlicka. So Kymlicka says that we are going to grant the right for minorities only for the native community. That is the first point. You look, what is second challenge? What is second challenge in the ideas of the Kymlicka? We are having more problematic second challenge. Let's see, Kymlicka is primarily liberal. Kymlicka is primarily liberal, and therefore any culture which is belong to liberal school, which is closer to liberal ideas, that is okay. Therefore, he speaks for the cultural rights. He is very much careful about the rights of minorities. But let's see, being a liberal, let's see, in France is a democratic country, and minority community means Muslims. If Muslims are having some other variety of the, see, अगर मुस्लिम का कोई स्कार्फ पहने, dressing of Christians are different, dressing of Muslims are different. So let's see, for liberal way of life, even minority can have a different dressings. और minorities के dressings क्या होते हैं, वो liberal way of life में same ही होते हैं. Because what happens in minorities, अगर कोई फ्रांस में कोई minorities है, तो they are having different dressing, marriage. They may be heterosexual, they may be homosexual. But Kymlicka is very much willing to give right for these people, which are very suitable in the larger cultural context of the West. You know that what is the cultural context of the West? Individual is important, materialism is important, secularism is important. Therefore, this is the base of liberal culture. But let's see, if we are having non-liberal culture like Asian, African, so let's see, their dressing is different. Because in Asian, African, what happens? Family is important, religion is important, family religion is important, relation between male and female is also different to some extent. Therefore, entire idea of a Kymlicka is not addressing the problem related to non-liberal minorities, non-European minorities. Kymlicka is very much aware about the idea of his Scottish Welsh. Their rights should be protected because their way of life, their culture is very much based on the modern European culture. But he is not very much accommodative towards non-European culture. And which one is a non-European culture? Asian, African. And let's see why this idea come. Non-European culture has always been branded as a non-civilized. Therefore, आप देखोगे, the student belong to West Asia. Once they go in Oxford, so they are having turban, तो उनके turban खींच लेते हैं. Because for them, even cap is okay. Turban is not allowed. Turban is not a European culture. Jeans is part of European culture, but scarf is not part of European culture. Even there is a skirt is European culture. Burqa is not part of European culture. So therefore, Kymlicka is not very much accommodative towards the idea of a non-European culture. This is a challenge for Kymlicka. So primarily Kymlicka is liberal than multiculturalist. That is the criticism. Primarily, Kymlicka is liberal than multiculturalist. But what is a multiculturalist? Culture may be non-liberal too. Culture may be non-European too. We must give equal respect to every culture, irrespective of European, non-European, irrespective of migrant or native. That is the reason. What is the problem? You know that what is the problem in idea of Kymlicka? Like problem of GS Mill? Because GS Mill always says that even Europeans are superior. Once you are assuming that Europeans are superior, therefore Asian Africans should follow the footsteps of Europeans. Therefore, they are very much angry about arranged marriage. They are very angry. अगर पापा ने बच्चों कुछ कह दिया, एशियन फैमिली वैल्यूज इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, तो उस बात पे भी एंग्री हो जाते हैं, यू आर वायलेटिंग द ह्यूमन राइट्स. अब सवाल है कि जब स्कार्फ और कोई बुर्का पहनता है तो व्हाट दे आर सेइंग दैट बुर्का इज जस्ट लाइक अ मूविंग जेल. हाउ अ लेडी कैन हैव अ बुर्का? बिकॉज दिस इज नॉट सूटिंग द यूरोपियन कल्चर. दैट इज द प्रॉब्लम फॉर Kymlicka. And that is a major problem for Kymlicka. Therefore, Asian African are still marginalized. You can note down few points. ये क्वेश्चन मेंस का पूछा गया था कि व्हाट इज द ओपिनियन ऑफ भिखू पारेख ओवर मल्टीकल्चरलिज्म. दिस इज क्वेश्चन ऑफ मेंस. आप PYQs देखोगे तो ऐसे क्वेश्चन है. इट मीन्स मल्टीकल्चरलिज्म से क्वेश्चन पूछा जा रहा है irrespective of fact that not mentioned in syllabus. इसका मतलब है कई भी चीज सिलेबस में मेंशन होती है तो हम शॉर्ट कर देते हैं. कई चीज को देखो हम जानबूझ कर शॉर्ट करते हैं, कई को एक्सप्लेन करते हैं. देयर इज रीजन बिहाइंड दैट. सो Bhikhu Parekh is more emphasizing over dialogue among culture, and what he's of the view that somehow on the name of multiculturalism there is a tendency of hegemony to establish a Western culture over the world. So that was the point of objection raised by Bhikhu Parekh. So Bhikhu Parekh is saying that entire multiculturalism, entire idea of multiculturalism, multiculturalists, they are primarily liberal. So they are far and foremost liberal. For them, community is not a point of consideration. Culture is not point of consideration. So the culture which is suitable for liberal ideas is okay, but the culture which is not according to the framework of liberal idea, so they are not accepting that culture. So non-European, so African. So we must give the equal recognition, respect for every culture rather than it is a liberal culture. It means, very simple, what you want to say? It means we can protect multiculturalism in absence of liberalism. Liberalism may not be mandatory for protection of multiculturalism, and a good example of India. India has always been multicultural without being liberal. So that is not a prerequisite. Somebody should become liberal first, thereafter multiculturalism. See, then interculturalism, then multiculturalism. So it is what is interculturalism? Promotion of dialogue, discussion. Therefore, we come to know about what is the specific of Asian culture. And that is the point. Mahathir Mohamad. Once Mahathir Mohamad came with the idea of Asian values. That was Mahathir Mohamad, Prime Minister of Malaysia. He came with the idea of Asian values. To Asian values, what he want to point out, that Asians are supposed to become independent. They are having unique identity, and we can get technology and finance from the West, but we cannot accept the cultural superiority of the West. What is happening? Once we are having cultural dialogue, and then we will come to know that what is the cultural uniqueness of the Asian countries, African countries. That is the point. Look, once we are having a dialogue with tribal community, without having dialogue with tribal community, what we are considering that they are backward. But in fact, if you look at their habits, they are very much protecting the environment. Even there is a gender equality that exists in their culture. So rather than knowing their culture, what we are saying that they should follow us. That's not a good idea. Therefore, instead of a multiculturalism, what is the new term? Interculturalism. Now you can change the heading, end of multiculturalism. See, why this debate end of multiculturalism? As of now, you look how Americans are creating MAGA, Make America Great Again, and there is a tendency of anti-migrants in the entire Europe. Entire Europe is working against the migrants. Even in America, what is happening? Even now what President Trump is indirectly hinting that migrants are, even minorities are creating the problem for the white supremacy in US. Therefore, directly, indirectly, US President want to promote a supremacy of white. That is the basic idea which goes against the multiculturalism. Let's say we are having two perspectives and two are opposite. Both are against the multiculturalism. Why? Because multicultural means respecting the culture of minorities, understanding their culture is unique. But let's see, there is a problem on the both sides. First, after September 2001. So what happens? Majorities are having fear towards minorities and particularly Muslims. So as of now in the entire world, there is Islamophobia goes on. So if majority is very having suspicion towards minorities, if majority's opinion that minorities are a terrorist, and what happened after September 2001? So many people belong to Sikh community. They were thrashed by the people because they also said that the people belong to Sikh. They're very looking similar, like Osama bin Laden. They were their look was almost same or more or less same like Osama bin Laden. So that was the problem. In that context, on the one hand, majority were not ready to give, conceding any special right for the minority. Because what they have realized is that minorities creating terrorism, minorities creating threat for our country. That is the problem. What happens in Switzerland, even in most peaceful country like Switzerland, some people were willing to make a mosque, but entire community opposed the making the structure of mosque. Thereafter what happened in the country like Norway, Sweden, तो कभी कभी एक महीने में कोई आदमी आए कुरान जला के चला जाएगा. This is very frequent. Or on the opposite, what is happening? Danish cartoonist, he was killed. Salman Rushdie was under attack. It means on the opposite, you look, on the opposite, majority is not having tolerance toward minority. And that is very visible in the Europe and America. So what is the worth of multiculturalism? Because we are speaking for the respecting the culture of minority, culture of see the people belong to ethnic minorities. But here again the rise of majoritarianism and second challenge. The minorities are creating kind of, you know that? A kind of ghetto. What report is coming in the UK, in France? Minorities are very much living over a particular community. They don't want to mix up with others. And they want not only to preserve their own culture, but on the name of preserving their own culture, they are sacrificing liberty and right of people. Because if you are living in Europe and America, so what is basic principle? To govern the society, constitutionalism, liberty, rights. So minorities are too much committed. Even minorities are too much committed even for protecting their orthodoxy. And the entire effort for the improving the condition of minorities, empowering condition of minorities is not realized yet in any country. Therefore, condition of minorities are very much marginalized. They are still away from the most of the domain of a society. Their representation, education, healthcare, economy, that is marginalized. So, multiculturalism has failed on the every account. That is challenge of multiculturalism. Even minorities are living like a ghetto. अब देखते हो ना, if minorities, If you are making next Pakistan in London, so what is the worth to live in London? That is the report which is published later. If you want to make a next Punjab in Canada, then why actually you go in Canada? So we should be ready for accepting the culture of majority. The majority should ready for accepting culture of minority. And what is the challenge? Still, still the minorities are very much orthodox in the context because they are somehow they are promoting forced marriage. Some instances of honor killing that is very much visible in these societies. These are examples where gap between majority and minority is rising. So who is taking care of the multiculturalism? Nobody. Now even the rights of minorities are considered a threat for the majority, and minorities are saying that majorities try to assimilating us, not integrating us. Majorities try to harming our own culture, our specific language. So therefore, once we are mixed up with majority, we will lose our culture. और आप जानते हो एक कम्युनिटी में रहने का फायदा क्या होता है? आप जबरदस्ती की शादी करा दोगे, 4 लोग मिलकर शादी करा देंगे. So that is a kind of a communal separation, communal segregation, ethnic segregation, indirectly happening in society. तभी आप जब किसी मोहल्ले में आप जाओ, a person belong to one community, reside in the locality, you cannot feel liberty. एक किस्म की बात सब करेंगे, और जहां लोग एक ही किस्म की बात करें वहां आजादी नहीं मिल सकती. इसका मतलब आप देखोगे why there is a reaction against minorities, because wherever their ethnic clustering is very interesting, because they have formed the nation state on the basis of citizenry identity. Beside our identity of citizens, if we are saying that we belong to a particular ethnic group in a particular locality where minorities are residing, even majorities are leaving the locality. That is new phenomena. Therefore, they are having very much doubt over the idea of a multiculturalism. So they are saying that no, multiculturalism is against our democratic tradition, is against our liberty. This is not good for our nation. That's very interesting. From both the sides, minority communities are not at all willing to abide by the democratic system, constitutionalism, liberty. So distrust is very much visible from both the sides. And the entire design of multiculturalism, accommodating the minorities in the educational institution, in the political organization, in the judiciary, in the media, in the various branches of government. If there is a representation of minorities in media, so typical stereotype representation of minority community can be addressed altogether. But that is not happening. Therefore, people are saying that the entire idea of a multiculturalism is failed now. This is the multiculturalism.